Hey, it is Kristen, and today I am doing the most epic, most incredible, I'm getting really excited about this, but I'm doing a huge thrift haul with the coolest things you've ever seen. And if you do not, at the end of this video, agree with me on that, you can contact my management. This is how confident I am about this thrift haul. And at the same time, I'm gonna be doing a Q&A and answering your questions. Let me just start with this top. I thrifted this for, wait for it. I thrifted this for €2, guys. And I thrifted this as well, I think for something like €1 or €2 again? Not sure, but can you recommend any ethical sportswear companies? So, as you might know, I thrift most of my clothes. I don't really get a lot of things that are new, but one sportswear company that I really like is Perusha People. I really like their things and their quality is really good. I've had my Perusha People sparkly velvety leggings for years now and it's like they're brand new. So I would recommend them. I thrifted this top. It's really sparkly. Oh, I love this top so much and I took some really cool photos with it and my disco ball. Next question, what happens when you desperately need jeans, for example, and cannot find your size anywhere? In the last few months, half a year, I've thrifted not one, but 2 pairs of Levi's jeans. And let me tell you, I got this for maximum €2, maybe even less. And I found it in the boys part of the thrift store. And then this, I got it for $7. And it had like a hole on the crotch and my grandma just stitched it up and no one can see it. But these are just, they fit so nicely. I love them so much. And like I said, I've been thrifting for such a long time and I've just found these in the last few months. Just finding jeans that fit needs a lot of commitment and just go to the thrift store as often as you can. Cause otherwise you're gonna be left pantless. But I think that literally everyone struggles to find jeans that fit. I don't think that's just something specific body types struggle with. I think everyone struggles with that. Do I thrift kitchenwares? Yes, let me show you. This is all the kitchenware that I have thrifted. This, I got it from a vintage store and it's such a pretty ball. And I also got this from a vintage store. I also got this bowl from the UK. I also thrifted this from the UK because it's a really cute little metal mug. And I thrifted this from Belgium. And I got this from the thrift store here in Greece. And it says this on it. Greetings from Schwangau and Algau. I think that's what that means. Okay, so this is a knit sweater. It's vintage and it has such an interesting design and pattern. It just looks very expensive. In general, when it comes to my knitwear, I want it to be a lot more eccentric. I want it to have weird cuts, weird fits, because knitwear in general is really boring. So it needs kind of details that are gonna make it stand out a lot more. I also thrifted this velvet vintage dress and I love white dresses. This is more of like an ivory white. Obviously, I'm gonna wear this when spring comes. It's not a winter dress, but I can't wait to wear it. I thrifted this vintage little cute thing from the kids section again, but I don't think this is a kid's top. One thing that it has is a little stain over here that I can very easily remove. I have a stain remover and it's really useful to have one of those if you thrift. And another thing is the elastic here is loose, but I can again very easily fix that. And I got this again for €2.50. Kristen, I wanted to know if there is anything that you don't like personally about the I'm guessing the vegan movement? Yeah, of course. I think every single movement has its drawbacks. And I think every single movement has members in it that are obsessed with scrutinizing other vegans and trying to come up as like, I'm the best vegan of them all. Not a lot of people, but some people do that. I don't really like that honey is also included in veganism because I'm just not completely convinced that honey is the worst thing in the world. I'm not convinced it's the most anti-vegan thing in the world. It seems to me like if your sugar is harvested by slaves or child laborers, that's a lot worse than eating honey that is, you know, come from the exploitation of bees. Also, the fact that beekeepers are kind of trying to maintain bee populations while they're dropping, and they're advocating against pesticide use. That is probably the reason why bee colonies are collapsing globally. I don't know, I could be wrong about it, of course. Another item that I've thrifted is this maybe bikini top, maybe bralette, I don't know. I'm gonna give it a shot and wear it at the beach at some point because I really love this top and it matches with a few of my bikini bottoms, but it's so cute and so simple and I really like basic things like this. Next question. How did I find Gigi? Gigi, come here.
Well, I found Gigi actually.
You found her? I thought Mom did.
Well, me and Mom.
Together.
Sort of. More Mom.
Oh. Gigi, come here. Come in the shot.
I got all the fleas off her.
You got all the fleas off of her.
Yes.
You got all the fleas off of the little baby. Yeah. This is Gigi, in case anyone doesn't know. And my mom found her abandoned with her brothers when they were whale babies in the forest, right? And now she's acting like she's grown up to be a big little brat, right? This is another vintage sweater. And I thrifted this because I just love the neckline of this. It's so cool, so interesting. And again, it's not just a basic sweater. It's so much more. And I also really love this color, but it is very itchy. What do you think of Bonnie Rebecca, Moon and Rock, etc. giving up on veganism? I made a video about the whole YouTubers quitting veganism thing, and I commented on it without talking specifically about anyone because I thought it was very important to add a second point of view to this entire debacle that is happening right now. I also thrifted this very beautiful white boho dress that, again, can't wear it now in the winter, but I can't wait until it's summer to wear it. And I want to make a few alterations to it because it's a little bit big on me, but I could not leave it there because it's so rare for me to find a white long sleeved very boho-ish dress that I really love. Do you think you break the horse's spirit when you are riding them? Well, as far as I know, the horse's spirit is broken when it's young, so basically when the animal is being tamed. And the same thing happens with elephants as well, because obviously no animal wants someone to crawl on their back and ride them, give them knee problems, give them back problems, which is what happens to most of them. So you're not bringing the spirit when you're riding them because they've already had their spirit broken and they've given up on having any hope that they can be free and not have someone subject them to a vehicle. I thrifted. I like how we're going from really dark topics to just, hey, look at this cute little bag I thrifted. I have to say, I really like this. It's really cool, especially this part over here. The flower, not so crazy about, but everything else is nice. And I thrifted this for 3.5 euros. Next up, we have this, my favorite dress that I own. Definitely needs an ironing, but isn't it the prettiest thing? The prettiest little black dress. It's not vintage. It doesn't even have a brand label on it. I don't think the quality is probably that great. The material is kind of cheap, but it's just so pretty. The pattern is so nice. How do I start going vegan? I've always wanted to, but I just don't know where to start. I have a video for you right over here on, well, I have a whole playlist actually with information, with tips, with advice, with anything you need. So I've also been doing a lot of shoe thrifting because like I've said in a previous video, I don't have that many shoes. I have one pair of shoes that I love. So this is the first pair I'm going to show you. These are the coolest boots. I love the heel, I love the height of it, I love the length of the boot, I love the color. I even love this interesting little design that they have over here. But yeah, these are really cool boots and I like them very much. how to get over a relationship. You seem so chilled about it. How did you overcome it? Well, I didn't really share much about my breakup. It happened like, what, 9 months ago? Just went through that in private, and you just wait for time to go by, and I think you get better. And the more confidence you have in yourself, I think the more you start to see that you don't really need a relationship to be happy, to be fulfilled. You don't really need a relationship for anything, to be kind of honest, other than having a connection with another human being. And if that connection isn't working, then you don't need that relationship anymore. You're much better off on yourself, and the best relationship you can have is with yourself, girl. So just wait, and time is gonna go by, and you're gonna start feeling a lot better, and you're gonna start noticing that your life is a lot better without that guy or gal in it. I thrifted this jacket for €2 again, and I love the Western style of it. This, I feel like it's a cheap one. I mean, if you look at the belt buckle, this is plastic. I don't really like that a lot, but it is a very cool, very interesting and different coat, so I had to thrift it. Weird, interesting, different, I like. Is there any country that you would love to visit? If yes, why? I would assume that you're talking about countries that I haven't been to probably, and I really want to go to Peru, and I want to climb the Machu Picchu. I think that's, I've never been, oh, I'm losing my voice again. I've never been to Latin America, and I think from Latin America, just Peru and specifically Machu Picchu seems like something that is just so otherworldly, so unique, and so special that I would really love to see. So this is a more expensive item that I've thrifted, but nonetheless, very beloved. And it is this massive, long pink duster coat, cardigan? What could you call it? I think this can qualify as a coat. It's so warm, it's so snuggly. It's like being tucked in this marshmallow embrace. And I thrifted this for, I think, €10, which is still not a bad price at all. Is it possible to shop ethically for furniture, home decor? Like, is that a thing? Also jewelry? Yes, 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 yes. All my furniture. So this is secondhand, this is thrifted. That's old, it's not secondhand, unfortunately. I bought it before I got into ethical living. This is from Cocomat. Oh, I do not like that scrunchie there. This is from Cocomat, which is a Greek ethical furniture brand and an ecological furniture brand. This is also from Cocomat, and then everything else that I have in my house pretty much that I've bought in the last year is thrifted. And then when it comes to jewelry, yes, again, I have worked with a few jewelry brands, and you probably have seen me wearing these in every single video that I make because I adore these items. So this ring is from Slate and Salt, and these two are from Edge of Ember. This one is from Lunalight, and they're ethically made, handmade, and in a lot of cases you can find jewelry where the materials have also been ethically sourced. This is something that actually you're gonna find it on my Depop shop. It's a Jerry Weber, what do you call this? Coat? Jacket? If this was my size, I would absolutely keep it and wear it as like a very mini dress. But it's not. It's quite big on me. The shoulders are like, I think, a large. Original price is like €200, something like that, 100, 200. Do I still run? No, I don't run. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Next question. How do you convince your family and friends to give up on fast fashion? I would say watch the True Cost documentary with them, because it's really powerful. Also, the docu-series Sweatshop is really good. The best way, I think, is through watching documentaries, because it's entertaining, it's convincing, so you really just have to sit back and let the documentary do all the work for you. Next up, I found a Free People jacket, and it's this one over here, and I paid a hefty price for that. I haven't paid this much for a thrifted item in a long time, but I feel like it was worth it. It's so interesting, it's so different, and it kind of looks like a dress on me as well, so you get a jacket and a dress at the same time, so maybe you save some money on that. I don't know, I'm making excuses now, but it was, I think, 23 euros. But, I mean, jackets are more expensive than that in fast fashion stores sometimes. So why not? Do a collab video with Chloe when she comes to Greece. We are doing more than a collab video. I'm not gonna talk about it because I don't think we're announcing that yet, but I'm really excited that she's coming. Chloe's gonna stay here with me actually at my place. So yeah, I'll link Chloe's channel below. She is such a talented filmmaker. She's a really cool girl. She's gorgeous. She's Swedish. What else do you want? Okay. Next item are these really cool thrifted boots. I don't have boots, and now I have boots. So I'm very excited about it. I can be warmer in the winter now. Hey Kristen, where do you get your underwear and tights? Do you thrift those too? No, I don't thrift those. Some of my newest underwear is from Under Protection. When it comes to tights, I don't really wear tights, but there's a brand I know. They're very pricey, but I think they're the only ethical and sustainable tights brand, or one of the only ones. I don't think I found another one, and I'll link them in the description box if you want to check them out. This is another vintage button-up shirt. As you can tell, most of the things that I'm thrifting lately are vintage, because I do think they're much more interesting and different and better quality, better made. That's why they're still around today, because they have higher quality manufacturing and materials. This is something that I thrifted when I was in the UK. It's this lace dress, and it's so pretty and so boho, and I can't wait to wear it in the summer over my bikinis. Oof, 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 it's gonna look so cute. How do I cope with anxiety? I don't think I have anxiety anymore. I've mentally been in the best place I've ever been before. I think part of it, of course, is getting older, and you know, I think that life experience kind of makes you see things a lot less dramatically, because when something bad happens, it's like, pfft, I've had like a million terrible and even worse experiences than this happened. This is nothing. And this is how I feel in general now, and this is mostly my perspective, that nothing really is as terrible as previous things that have happened. What I'm trying to say is that I've been so grateful for the life that I'm having here that it's really hard for me to get stressed and feel anxiety or depressed. Not hard, it's impossible actually. Wow, did this come out really obnoxious, or is it just my idea? Part of getting older to me has been prioritizing my mental health. If you're not okay mentally, it's really hard to be okay in any other facet of your life. What kind of clicked with me was I realized that, oh, you just have to treat yourself like you would treat someone that was your child, or someone that was at least your friend, or someone that you really care about. And if you take care of yourself and take care of your needs, feed yourself as best as you can, give yourself free time, allow yourself to relax, allow yourself to sleep, the more forgiving you are with yourself, and the lower expectations you have of yourself, I know it sounds bad, but it works, the better you end up feeling, I think. So I've completely lowered my expectations of what I have to achieve, and I take care of myself like I'm my own baby. And it's hard. Next up, I thrifted these boots. And they seem very unworn, and they are cool as they're so cool. Not the most comfortable boots, I gotta say, but it's okay. They make up for it with style. Because I totally needed another pair of black ankle boots. I have like a million pairs of these. And oh wait, the price for these was 6 euros. And also the price for these was 6 euros. And also the price for these was 6 euros. And I don't mind bragging about it. Next question. Will I do an ethical sportswear video? Ooh, never really thought of it. I don't think anyone has requested an ethical sportswear video so far. Is Adidas ethical? Love from Estonia. Ooh, hello Estonian viewers. Adidas isn't ethical. They have tried creating some shoes that are made from recycled plastic, and that's where it ends. That's where it begins and that's where it ends. I think I made a video about them and you can watch it right over here. Well, it's not specifically about Adidas, but Adidas is included in the list of brands that produce their clothes in sweatshops. This is a coat that I've thrifted and it's again vintage. This is faux and I love this. It's actually a large, but the fit isn't that bad on me. I'm not mad at the fit. Only want to tell you that I made some peanut butter milk with your recipe this morning and it was super tasty. Hell yeah, Alice, thank you for doing that. You can watch that video right over here with my 5 life-changing vegan recipes that are super easy and very tasty, and Alice agrees. This is a basic beige skirt. I think you've noticed that most of my things are kind of around this color. Oh yeah, this top looks so cute with this skirt, and I thrifted the skirt for maybe €1. So yeah, so I thrifted this really pretty, what is it? Vintage again, as pretty much everything else, cardigan, and it is so snuggly, so warm. I love it, and it's made in Ecuador. It's World Folk Arts imports. This is a winter closet staple for me because it goes underneath your coat and over your top and it keeps you nice and warm. I love me some folk art, baby. Was it hard first starting out with becoming anti-fast fashion? By the way, love you. Oh, Giselle, I love you too. Yeah, I would say it's harder. You have to find completely new places to shop, and that obviously requires like a little bit of effort. Ooh, I have a guide on how to quit fast fashion. I think I've made that video, or I just imagined me making it, but I'm gonna link that here or in the description box. How did I pass the Emirates interview? What did they ask me? Did I get it right away? For those of you that don't know, I used to work as a flight attendant for Emirates, and I mention that with every chance I get. But I think I should make an entire video about that because it's like a really long process and a lot goes into it. And yes, I did get it right away. And first I searched online on how you have to dress yourself and how you have to act. So I gave them what they wanted and they hired me. So I thrifted these 2 hats so me and my boyfriend can wear matching hats and look cute together. Maybe if we go skiing together, you can see some photos of us with our matching hats. Final question is, how did I meet my boyfriend? Speak of the devil, I didn't even plan these questions to go together. But we met at a vegan potluck, so yeah. He's vegan, by the way, did I mention that? And also super tall and good looking, did I mention that? And also the nicest person you're ever gonna meet. Did I mention that? Did I? I hope you enjoyed me answering a lot of these questions, seeing all the weird things that I've thrifted. I hope it inspired you to go out and thrift and quit fast fashion. Look at these eyebrows. You cannot say no to these eyebrows. I think I need to eat something because I'm losing my mind. Like this video, subscribe, comment below, letting me know, I don't know. Did you like any of this? Did you hate it all? Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon.